morning, friends. So we are discussing the subject called business environment and law. In the last class, we have discussed the various types of economic activities. As you should know, economic or human activities are classified into two broad categories. Number one is economic activities and number two is non-economic activities. So in the last class, we have discussed in detail about the economic activities. Today we will discuss what is the non-economic activities. Non-economic activities का मतलब क्या है, क्या कुछ होता है, ये हम लोग आज डिस्कस करेंगे non-economic activity के अंदर. Friends, as the name goes on, non-economic activity, so it includes all those activities which are not related to the economic. That is why the name is called non-economic activity. One thing is for sure, non-economic activities are those activities which are created out of love, out of affection, out of patriotism, in order to satisfy the human wants. See, no doubt, economic activities are directed towards earning of profits only, but simultaneously it is also true that if every person in the world should look for earning of profits and profits only, how the other wants of the society can be fulfilled. So in order to satisfy the needs of a common man, there should be certain types of non-economic activities. For example, our mother cooks food for us on daily basis. So in this example, our mother is not serving us, that is by cooking the food, in order to earn money or in order to make profit. Rather, the primary motive behind her service is to satisfy our needs, to satisfy her family's needs, or in total to satisfy the human wants. A lot of examples can be drawn out also regarding the non-economic activities. You are going on the road and you saw a old man is unable to cross the road due to heavy traffic. So you hurry to the old man and successfully help him or successfully help her in crossing the road. There, your objective or your activity is not related to earning a profit. You people are not going there in order to earn a profit or in order to make money, rather to help, rather to serve. So these activities will come under the non-economic activity. The basic objective behind non-economic activity is it arises due to love, affection, in order to satisfy the human wants. Moreover, these activities are also non-profit making activities. Non-economic activities are also non-profit making activities in order to satisfy the unlimited desire or the unlimited wants of the people. As I said, human wants are unlimited. Everybody's need cannot be fulfilled. It is also true, but we must take necessary steps in order to satisfy the basic needs of people. In order to satisfy the basic needs of people. ये तो हो गया non-economic activity. So one thing is for sure, economic activity किसे कहते हैं? जो activity profit earn करने के लिए किया जाता है. Economic activities are always directed towards earning of profit. On the other hand, non-economic activities are not related to profit making. But what I mean to say, there are certain situations where a single transaction can be categorized under both economic activity and also non-economic activity. How? See, right now I am teaching you. So it is economic activity because my primary motive is to earn money, or a teacher teaches to the students in the school. So it is also coming under economic activity because the teacher is teaching to the or teaches to the students in order to earn money or in order to earn the livelihood. But at the evening time, when I am teaching to my own children in my house, that is called non-economic activity. Same example, I am teaching in the college, that is called economic activity. But at the evening time, when I teaches to my child, that is coming under non-economic activity, because while I am teaching to my own son or daughter in the home, my primary motive is to develop the knowledge of my child. I am not teaching to my son or daughter in order to earn money. Rather, my primary motive is I should provide sufficient knowledge to my child so that his intelligence level or his knowledge will develop. So I am solving there. I serve my child to develop his or her knowledge. So that is coming under non-economic activity. So one activity, that is teaching, may be categorized under economic activity, and the same profession teaching while performing in the house will come under non-economic activity. So it depends upon the situations where we work. It depends upon the criteria where we work. So this is all about economic activity. Then we will discuss the meaning of business. मीनिंग ऑफ बिजनेस। बिजनेस क्या होता है? बिजनेस इज always performed in order to earn profits only। बिजनेस हम प्रॉफिट अर्न के लिए ही करते हैं। One thing is for sure, business is all around us। Business is always done by certain people। So since business are done by certain people, we must understand what are those people who are associated with the concept of business। ये तो हो गया, business is associated or business is a process where buying and selling of goods is being carried out with the help of certain persons। But let's understand it in a better manner। Suppose a company X Limited is there। X Limited will perform, being a business unit, X Limited will perform various activities, maybe buying and selling of goods or some other activities relating to business। That activities may be related to production of goods or providing of services। Production of goods or products or maybe providing of services। To whom? To the ultimate consumer। or society। So business means, I'm giving one example, suppose X Limited is the company, he will perform various activities. That activity may be production of goods or providing of services to the or to satisfy the unlimited wants of the ultimate consumer. That we also can say the society, because in the society this is the ultimate consumer who will able to receive the benefits from different sectors. Now, as the society or as the ultimate consumer are receiving the services or are receiving the goods, in return the ultimate consumer has to pay some money in exchange to the company. So the ultimate consumer will directly pays money. The ultimate consumer will directly pay money. The ultimate consumer will directly pay money to the company for receiving the goods or for receiving the services. So this flow continues. What I mean to say, business is a never-ending process. Just do not restrict the concept of business in this diagram only. Don't think when X Limited manufactures goods with the help of certain activities, he will provide to the ultimate customers or ultimate consumers, and the ultimate consumers will pay money to the company. The process ends. No. What I mean to say, it is a flow, or the better wording is, it is a cycle. We call it as business cycle. So one thing is for sure, Business is a continuous process, or it goes on, it moves, it flows. It's a never ending process. There is no end to the business. Another meaning, बिजनेस का और एक मीनिंग भी है. बिजनेस मीन्स द स्टेट ऑफ बीइंग रिमेनिंग बिजी थ्रू आउट द डे और थ्रू आउट द लाइफ. बिजनेस मीन्स रिमेनिंग और द स्टेट ऑफ बीइंग बिजी थ्रू आउट द डे. बिजनेस किसे कहते हैं? जो कि हमें बिजी रहना सिखाता है. अगर आप एग्जाम्पल को देखेंगे, इट इज ए कंटिन्यूअस प्रोसेस. हेंस all the people who are associated in the process will remain always busy. You cannot fix up your particular time to the business. No doubt, you are doing business, you have a certain time, say 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. But what I meant to say, after 9 p.m. when you are returning to home, or when you are at the home at the late night, you cannot make sure that, or you cannot be absolutely sure that no work will come because the business hours are end. No, it is not a job. It is not an office work where a stipulated time period is there. No, it is in business there is absolutely no stipulated time period. Every day, every moment you have to remain busy because you are doing the business. भाई कभी भी कुछ भी हो सकता है, कभी भी कुछ भी हो सकता है. So you have to remain busy throughout the day. That is why it is called business. So this is the diagram which flows throughout the lifetime of the business, and it continues. However, business includes various types also. In this example, I have given X Limited. There may be some manufacturing unit who are doing the business. There may be certain trading units who are also doing the business. There may be certain also service providers who are also doing the business. Now, पहले हम पढ़े थे human activity. Human activity are of two types: economic activity and non-economic activity. Business always relates to economic activity. ध्यान से याद रखो, business always relates to economic activity because under economic activity, the primary motive is to earn profit, and in business also the primary motive is to earn profit. Profit is the lifeblood of every business. No business will survive without these profits. Hence, in order to survive, the business will definitely have to earn profits, and profits only. That is why business is coming under economic activity. Business हमेशा इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटी के अंदर ही आता है. नॉन इकोनॉमिक पार्ट व नॉन इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटीज आर always excluded from the very concept of business. No doubt, non-economic activities are also having its own importance in the society, but still for the purpose of business, we have to always consider only those activities which are coming under economic activities. So business is an economic activity which is aimed or which is targeted towards or which is associated towards earning of profits only. कुछ पॉइंट्स अगेन रिपीट कर लेता हूं, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स. Business means the state of being remaining busy. You have to be busy throughout the day. Business is always coming under economic activity. So non-economic activities are always excluded from the concept of business. Business is the process which is always associated with the production and distribution of goods and services, which is always directed towards earning of profit. तो सर्विस प्रोवाइड करना भी बिजनेस के अंदर ही आता है। बताऊंगा आपको जब हम लोग डिटेल में डिस्कस करेंगे कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ बिजनेस और फीचर्स ऑफ बिजनेस, मैं आपको डिटेल में बताऊंगा। बट ये चीज बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ मीनिंग जानने के लिए, क्या कॉन्सेप्ट एंड मीनिंग ऑफ बिजनेस को समझने के लिए। ये 3-4 पॉइंट्स बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है, ध्यान से याद रखिए। सो आफ्टर डिस्कसिंग इन डिटेल regarding the concept of a business, we will move to the second important aspect of business, that is called characteristics or features or elements। ध्यान से याद रखिए, 3 चीज एक ही होता है, characteristics of business, features of business और basic elements of business, all are same or all these 3 are having the same meaning। कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स, फीचर्स या एलिमेंट्स एक ही चीज होता है। क्या होता है कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स मतलब एज द नेम गोज ऑन, कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स, फीचर्स एंड एलिमेंट्स। सो वी विल डिस्कस इन डिटेल व्हाट आर द एलिमेंट्स। बिजनेस में क्या क्या होता है, क्या क्या नहीं होता है, वो हम डिस्कस करेंगे कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स के अंदर। Characteristics, nature, basic elements, feature of business. Business being an economic activity has certain basic features. What are those? The first important feature is it is an economic activity, which is the first basic feature of business, that business is an economic activity. We have discussed in detail that human activities are of two types. One is economic activity and second is non-economic activity. As I said earlier also, business is an economic activity. What is economic activity? As the name suggests us or as the name goes on, any activity which is related to the economy is called economic activity. That is the very simple meaning. Any activity that is relating to the economy is called as economic activity. In other words, if we go in detail, so economic activity are those activities which are associated with the process of production and distribution of goods and providing services in order to make profit. So economic activities are the activities which are associated with the process of making the profit. For example, lot of examples can be given. For example, a manager works in the factory. So it is one kind of economic activity because the manager is working in the office in order to earn profit or in order to earn the livelihood in order to fulfill the or satisfy the basic needs of his or her family. Similarly, a worker works in the factory. So this is also come under economic activity because the worker is working for throughout the day in order to earn the livelihood or in order to earn money. So this will again come under economic activity. Similarly, an employee works in the office. An employee work in the office. It is also coming under economic activity because the employee is working for throughout the day in order to earn money. A doctor provides his or her services to his patients or her patients in the clinic. So this example is quite different from the first three. In the first three example, a manager, a worker, an employee, no doubt is working, but a doctor when operates in the clinic, it means individually he is providing the services in order to earn money or in order to earn the livelihood. But in the first three example, the manager, employee or worker works under one company or works under one organization. But here the doctor works independently or provide his or her exclusive services to his patients in order to earn money. So economic activity includes manufacturing or which relates to manufacturing of goods or services and providing of services also. Providing of services also. Then a layman also works in the factory will also come under the economic activity. So what I mean to say by giving all these various examples, that economic activity are those activity which are always associated with earning of profits, maybe manufacturing of goods or maybe rendering of services. So this is all about economic activity. In the next class we will discuss some more points. Thank you.